Alright guys, I'm gonna make like an end game videos for my builds, my final version of the Herald of Ice build. I'm gonna showcase two maps. So I made a couple of changes. One, I'm not using Malachi anymore because I wanted to use Cold Snap. I didn't find any of the other skills very good. And even though compared to the Malachi unique, this does much less damage and much less defense. Oh, leg is. Just wait for things to load up properly. Okay, should be fine. It does not make it, because the cold snap needs a power charge, and the Malachi will often just remove all my power charges. So yeah, that was the only reason why. But the build is still super fun. I was initially wanted to run breaches on this build, and I did for a couple of days. But breaches are just not very profitable. There's no gold on them either. And yeah, the idea was to, frost blink and just Herald of Ice actually does damage and chains everywhere. And then Cold Snap for single target. It definitely, like, the build does feel really good to play. Also very, very tanky. Not like super tanky, but very decently tanky. And of course, we can, be AFK as well with the block and Tempest Shield. We'll proc the Herald Explosions as well. So pretty cool, but yeah, one of the problems was that I just can't really scale the single target in the setup past the 10 million. And I ended up actually playing tier 17 maps with this build because of one strat that I wanted to play, which was the Abyss with the Hordes. So I need the caster mastery, and this build is just kind of perfect for that, except the damage. For tier 16 maps, this is a pretty cool build though. Maybe a bit expensive for what it is, but super fun nonetheless. Oops. Okay, I'll show you the tier 17 as well. With the Abysses. So this is my setup for the T17. It's just a bunch of Abysses with a Stygian thing with Hordes, Beyond, and one Wispy Scarab. careful about this orbs thing is a little bit. Even though there's not much things that like the tier 17 maps are pretty okay, like tank wise. I can play a lot of mods like those. Saw blades are not a problem. The those circles on the floor are not really a problem. I'm not sure about the drowning worms though, but I don't think they will be much of a problem. Either. Oh yeah, it's this thing. Yeah, that won't be a problem. But yeah, playing anything with this. Oh no, no. Playing the horns with the caster mastery is just very nice. Very, very nice. And because the build is very, very tanky, it feels pretty good. Until we actually need some single target. And I died as soon as I actually said that, which is great. But yeah, it's like I don't really die too often. I mean, I die quite often because I play mods that I shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, the build is not as tanky to just tank everything, but still fairly tanky. I do generally avoid giving them any life mods or the ES as extra life and things like that. But yeah, tier 17 maps are super hard. Like, you really need like a really insane, not a meme build to like farm to farm them like really juiced up. freaking orbs, dude. And they do kill me if I stand in them too long, though. Or something. I don't know what happens with them. Anyway, that's the final showcase for the Herald build. I have to say I enjoyed the build quite a bit. I did want to spend a lot more currency into it to see if I can min-max it, but yeah, there's just not much to min-max about this build, like without removing the whole Herald thing in the identity of it. I mean, maybe there is, but I will have to like change pretty much all the items, so yeah. No. I think this is the first time I did the drawing orbs with this build. Like I've played so many. This is the build I played the most in tier 17s actually, but this is the first time with this drawing thing is. River. Okay. Get away, orb. I did. This time I saw it. No, I'm in another one. No. You can't see them even. What? It's just. Once I hear the blub 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 blub, it's too late already. It's already too late. Whoop whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, anyways, that's about it. Yeah, don't really need to finish the map. Oh, hello, Divine Orb. No. I did it this time. I escaped. Anyways, the boss. This is how I do the boss. Because, yeah, I mean, I can't be bothered. With 10 million, it takes like 5 minutes to kill him. The tier 17s, because I didn't play last league, I haven't really checked out tier 17 maps at all, so, yeah. But 10 million, a single target, definitely not good. Now, okay, if I put Eye of Winter into the build, without changing anything, just swap the gam, it gives almost triple the amount of damage. But Eye of Winter is just kind of crap to use. You have to like position the enemy on the final spiral, and yeah. Sometimes when I want to kill the boss, I will swap to the Eye of Winter and use that. I guess I can show you a little bit. Because, you know, I feel like I actually do damage rather than taking like 5 minutes. But as you can see, it still takes like, it will still take a long time to get him. And this is not even any life mods or any defense mods on the map. I mean, no, I mean, there is something that removes the curse immediately, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, there is some sort of thing. Or, no. I couldn't dash because I got slowed by the beam. Anyways, yeah. I skipped the boss because the strat is still profitable, the Abyss thing, even if I skip the boss. And yeah, I could play this strat on my Frosty build, which, you know, kills the boss very, very quickly, but I can't be bothered. This build is just more enjoyable for the strat, and skipping the boss doesn't really affect the profits, so yeah. Anyways, that's it. That's the End League Herald of Build showcase. The build is super fun, tanky. Yeah, it does a lot of things that just makes playing the game a lot of fun, especially outside of tier 17 maps. Yeah. Anyways, that will be it for my final showcase of the Herald of Ice build. I'm not going to go into too much details about the items. A bunch of this is fairly expensive for just basically a meme build, but it's a fairly fun build. Anyways, thanks for watching, and bye bye.